When the man wants to fight, a warrior wants to fight, he will fight. That's all. No talk. No do bullshits or some some stupid things, but do it. That's all. That's all.
All right, let us say hello to Jiri Prochazka, the former UFC light heavyweight champ. He returns to action January 18th at UFC 311 in Los Angeles, facing another former champ in Jamahal Hill. A lot of people excited for this one. Jiri, excited to have you here. How are you, sir?
Hey, excited to be here. Hello.
Hello. Well, it's good to see you getting back in action. The last time we saw you was UFC 303 International Fight Week. You had the fight with Alex Pereira. It was your quest to try to regain the title. It did not go your way. In your opinion, what happened in that fight and what did you take away from it?
In that fight, like like before the first fight with Alex, there was many bad things that happened, like sickness. Yeah, many things was bad, but I don't want to complain. I don't want to complain. So you know the results. So I don't want to speak about that more because for me it's in the in generally the end of the first round I was a little bit knocked down, and in the start of the second round I was a little bit I had like, how to say, still I was not full focused, and Alex just saw that and he used that. So that's all.
Was
That's
it something
all.
that,
That's all.
yeah.
And what to say more? It's like for me, I took a best from that. It was not too much about like that performance in that night, but about the about the about the preparation for that fight, and I had to change a lot of many things. So the last few months, I really worked on that. What to do, what not to do, what not to repeat. So here I am and ready for the next fight.
So, I mean, I know the result isn't what you wanted, but in a weird way, was the result sort of like a career altering moment for you? Because like you said, you took a lot away from that. You made a lot of changes, things you needed to do better, things you needed to focus more on. Was this fight, is this going to be a pivotal chapter in your career at the end, even though the result didn't go the way that you wanted it to?
Every loss, every win is the main point of your of the career. So every battle, doesn't matter if it is win, if it is that win or lose. There is always the chance to take the best from that experience, from every fight.
Fair enough. And now you get Jamahal Hill, and you guys have been on a collision course, it seems, since you got injured and you had to vacate the belt before UFC 282. And he ends up winning it a month later, and then he ends up vacating the belt. This is just one of those meant to be fights, is it not? It's full circle, and finally you guys are going to get into the octagon and fist fight each other.
Yeah, that's right.
And you said some things. Yeah, it's just a perfect fight. Like this is the fight. This is the fight I've wanted forever, almost
like
2 years now.
He's a opponent who I wanted before, and he had a lot of things to what he said about me and my style, my everything, whatever. So right now it's time to fight. That's all, and I'm ready to show my best, and that's all. I'm going for that, for the win.
Because you haven't had a lot of that in the UFC, have you? You haven't had a lot of people like trash talking you, but Jamahal Hill seems to be poking and prodding and saying things about you.
many people said about me, my style, and everything. Lots of things, and but still, like I said in the last interview, I don't care what he's saying, because it's not just primarily about me. It just showed what is in his head, and man, I don't care about what's other people saying about me, because when you know how this work, how the work the mental of the human body, how how the people can speak about others and why they speak about others, especially when he don't know me like personally. He knows me just my fighting style, and in that he's totally out with his commentary. So that's why I don't care about these trash talks, because it's just uh to build a confidence where is not confidence. So do you know how the true confident man, a real man, look like? Like that. He don't know. He don't need to uh to say some shit about others, to speak about his strong sides, and his about the weaknesses in his opponent, because he's self-confident too much to not do that, to don't do this, because that's for me the true power of the man, you know. And that's it. That's No, I don't want to speak, but I want to speak about others. But why? This is really, like, I see that like a weakness, to speak some bullshits about my opponents. Man, I'm going there. I will show my best, and I will show that to all the world, that I am the best, and that's all. That's all. That's all.
You just want to let your actions in the octagon do the
Yeah, my
talking.
my 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 actions will talk. That's all. Yeah.
So to you, when you hear Jamal speak, you don't
Yeah.
see a confident man when he says these things about you.
Uh, yeah, yeah. No, but it's not. That's not me who's saying that. This is who he do that. He's saying that about. He's just showing that about himself, because lots of talking. The man is not here in this world about to speak about others, but to do the right things. When the man wants to fight, a warrior wants to fight, he will fight. That's all. No talk, no do bullshits or some some stupid things, but do it. That's all. That's all.
He's
Yeah,
had a
it's
very
funny.
he's had a very interesting year, because he has the fight at 300 with Pereira and gets knocked out the way that he did. And I thought he actually did a great job of selling that fight and getting people interested in it throughout the build. The result obviously did not go very well for him. And since then, it's just been a whole bunch of, I got to get this one back. I could beat this guy. I'm better than Alex Pereira. And then we see a couple of weeks ago, Jamal rolls up on Pereira at the P.I. and things get heated, and Pereira throws a pair of boxing gloves at him and said, essentially, get in this cage, let's fight again. And it doesn't happen. But you obviously have seen the clip because it went everywhere. So what did you think of Jamal just kind of rolling up on Alex like that?
Oh man, you want to talk about Jamal, to say some say some bad things about him, to some trash talk. Man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, but I can just say that.
That's fair.
Uh, I can I
I'm
can
not
say
looking for you to talk trash about the man. Like, these are two guys in your division. One guy you have fought twice, the other guy you're about to fight.
yeah.
And it seemed like my biggest takeaway from that whole thing was, this guy's fighting Jiri Prochazka January 18th, but he's trying to set up a fight with Alex Pereira. And the reason I ask that is, do you feel like maybe he's looking past you in order to fight Alex? Because it's not like he didn't have a fight booked. He's booked to fight you, who is a very dangerous man. That was my biggest takeaway of the whole thing, outside of just the little things. You know what I mean? I'm not here. I certainly don't want you to come on here, and the whole purpose of this is not for you to rip Jamahal Hill, but it is part of the story here.
Okay. Hey, you don't know. You know what? I just don't care what he wants or what he's don't want or whatever. We have just settled the fight, and that's all. And about Alex, when he wanted to fight Alex and to speak with him a lot, he had to go to the cage and fight him there. But he didn't do that. So nonsense doesn't matter. So these guys, some of these guys like do some trying to and playing to be our warriors, but they are not.
What
That's
do you
all.
feel? What do you feel is at stake for you in this fight when you fight Jamahal?
What?
Because this is what it's all about. You want to prove that you're the best, right? We have Alex as champion. You fought him twice already. Where does a win over Jamahal Hill put you in this division right now?
One more time the question, please. What's the point?
If you go out there and you beat Jamahal Hill and it's a great win, where does that put you in this division with Alex being champion? Does it put you, do you think you could get to a third title shot with him, or do you feel like you might have to win another one? Like, where does this put you overall in this division if you get the win against Jamahal?
You know, maybe it will sound that crazy or whatever, but believe me, I'm working on that. I'm working on that to be the champion. Champion right now is Alex. But right now there is I'm every time focusing what's before me. What's the next step? Right now is the Jamahal Hill. Next, we will see who will be the champion. If that will be Alex. Really, that's for me right now, it's my if there will be the question about the fight with Alex, that will be for me the fight for life, for my life. Yeah.
So that's the one. That's
Yeah.
it. Like if you could pick, Alex for the belt, if you could get one fight ever again, it's that one, right? I feel like that there's so much significance to that one.
That's right.
What would winning that belt a second time mean to you? Because you won it the first time, you had that incredible fight with Glover. My favorite, probably my favorite fight of all time. I think it's the greatest title fight in UFC history. You two just left it all in there. It was absolutely fantastic. But your title reign never got going because you got injured. And then, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't lose the belt in a fight. You've had opportunities since to fight for the belt. But if Dana White wraps that title around your waist a second time and you climb back up that ladder after everything you've gone through and you win that belt again, what is that going to mean to you?
Maybe first time when I won, I didn't realize that it was a big thing in my life, and I was not so like to say grateful for that. You know, I took that like automatically. I will be the champion. Okay, I'm the champion, and that's all. Yeah, and I was not grateful for that moment, and I have not these feelings of to be humble, grateful in that. So I said to myself, I want to go this way one more time. Not just one more time, but I want to go there and take this belt, take that position of the best man in the light heavyweight. And one more time, be grateful be humble, and really appreciate that moment. Really appreciate the life that gave you this chance to fight for that again. And right now, I'm in this process, so this is what I feel right now. Yeah,
It's the continued evolution of Jiri Prochazka, right?
that's right. And it's not just for me. It's not to be just in my head, but to feel it, to live it fully, without without no other rush. Yeah.
You're a focused man right now. We've talked a couple of times in the past, and you're always focused, but it just seems like you are extra locked in right now. Do you feel the
Yeah.
same way? Like you're more locked in for this one than maybe some of your past fights?
Yeah. But you know what? I have no other option. This is my life. This is what I realized. Like, this warrior path is my life, and this is what I have to do, what I need to do, what I want to do. This is me.
Love to hear that. Jiri, I'm so excited for this fight. Excited to see you kick off 2025, the pay-per-view season, fighting Jamahal Hill. It's a fight I've wanted to see for the last 2 years since both of you guys wore that UFC light heavyweight title, and the road back to a UFC title for you starts on January 18th in Los Angeles, California. Looking forward to the fight, looking forward to the return, and thank you so much, Jiri, for joining me and previewing this matchup.
Thank you. Thank you too. Thank you. Have a great day.